today's video, I'm going to be sharing our dinners each night of the week. So we're gonna film 5 nights of the week, and I'm just gonna share with you guys what I am making for both me and my family. So if you guys have been following me along, I've been doing this gut reset, and I am currently starting week 3 tomorrow. When you guys see this, I'll probably be on week 4, but I can start eating a lot more foods now, and I'm getting more back into a normal diet, which is exciting. But through all of this, I've just been so encouraged to clean up my diet and start really shopping the ingredients of the products that I'm buying, and watch a lot of the things that both I'm eating and also that I'm feeding the kids. I can be doing such a better job, and I'm going to be planning out my meals more now and trying to home make a lot of things instead of buying packaged items, like even bars, which typically that's something that I want to start doing. Like for next week when I grocery shop, I'm gonna get a good, if you guys have a recipe, let me know in the comments, but I want to start making our own bars. I don't need to buy a million bars, and it'll be so much more affordable that way too. If you guys are new, please subscribe. I would love to have you here on my channel. And if you guys do enjoy today's video, don't forget to give it a like. It helps out my videos a lot. So with all of that said, let's get started. We're gonna go back to Sunday evening, and here we go. Okay, it is Sunday night. The kids just ate quick macaroni salad that I showed in my grocery haul earlier. They had that, a little bit of turkey, and some blackberries. Andrew's cooking himself some steaks. He was craving steak, so he is grilling those outside right now. It's actually about to rain right now. It's super weird. I'm going to make myself some, we usually cook, like we usually eat the same things, but today we're not. But I'm making some salmon. This is from Butcher Box. And then I've been loving my carrots. So this is what they end up looking like. So I'm gonna make more just to have them for the week, like if I want them for lunch. So I'm gonna chop these up. I'll show you how I cook them. And then I also am going to cook up some asparagus in the oven. Okay, so I'm gonna do 4, actually, yeah, I'll do all of these right now. I was gonna make carrot zucchini muffins. I'll do those tomorrow morning.
Feeling in my bones, I can feel it in my veins. Hands in the sky, I can feel the winds of change.
For my salmon, I usually always season with salt, pepper, garlic, and a splash of lemon. Here I did add some oregano too. I let that cook on the bottom, and then I flip it over once that's cooked a little bit through. And I learned a tip on a podcast. They said to first heat your pan up, then let that sit for a sec, then add your oil. And once your oil gets to look like glistening, kind of that unicorny glow, then add your food. And it creates more of that blackened, the char, like that yummy, crispy, what we want. So that's what I've been doing, and I'm into it. And then here I am adding my asparagus to the oven. Same thing, I usually go salt, pepper, garlic. Nothing fancy. And then I'm flipping my salmon here and letting that cook all the way through. And for my carrots, I first add those to the pan with some either avocado oil or olive oil, whatever you prefer. I cover that, let that kind of steam a little bit so it can cook. And then once that's getting a little bit blackened and charred throughout, I'll start seasoning. So I love adding some cinnamon and garlic, onion powder, and then parsley, and it tastes so good. The cinnamon gives it this warm, comforting taste, and the parsley gives it a little bit of freshness, and I could eat these carrots every single day, guys. I love them as a little snack, midday. They're so good, you have to try them. So salt, pepper, garlic, parsley, and cinnamon.
Stepped on a path that led me straight.
Here's my dinner. So here's the salmon, carrots, and asparagus. And this makes pretty good leftovers too. So this is night 1 of dinners for the week. Okay, so it is Monday night and I'm going to be making Mexican bowls, so kind of like a deconstructed burrito or taco. You could obviously just make tacos, but this is just an easy thing to eat, especially if you don't want to have the extra tortilla, the carbs. This is a good healthy option. So we are going to be using ground beef. You can do ground turkey. I get our ground beef from Primally Pure. It is local to us. And we divvy it out between me, Andrew's parents, and Andrew's brother. So we all like go in and we get all of our ground beef that way. And it's cost effective and it is the best grass-fed beef. So we love that. I'm going to pick up the kids pretty soon. They're all at Andrew's parents' house for a few hours this morning. So I figured right now, since it's quiet, I can just do everything that needs to be cooked. And then once they get home, everything else is just in the fridge. I can pull it out. So this way I don't have to really do anything at the stove once they're home.
You are the golden sun that shines upon me, never left unsung. You're in everything I see. Take away, no matter how hard they try, I never break away. You know you are the world to me. I can always find you inside my mind, waiting in the wings. When I feel your breath run down my spine, I know you're not too far behind. You make my dreams come true, and I owe it all to you. When you promised that we never split.
And then to these, I'm adding some fresh garlic. I'm obsessed with my garlic press. I use fresh garlic in everything now. And then also salt and pepper, and then a lot of chili powder in the ground beef.
And I owe it all to you. And you promised that we never split. We're shatterproof.
And I'm also going to make some homemade, like healthy sour cream. You just need Greek yogurt and either lemon or lime. Lime would probably be better with this because it's more, you know, lime is a little bit better with Mexican food, but we've got 2 lemons, so that's what we're using. So you just scoop in your yogurt and squeeze in a little bit of lime. You could do a little dash of salt if you want. It's like the easiest thing ever. Lemon for the sour cream. Tomato, we'll see if Owen eats that. I'll try it.
Are you on pepper?
Oh, they're tomatoes. They're sweet.
Let me try.
Are you squeezing the lemon? Honey, that's gonna be really tart. Pretty tart.
That's yum.
You like citrus like that, huh?
Lemons are pretty colors.
They are.
And they taste yummy.
Hmm?
It's like...
Here's your little salad you wanted.
It's like lemon.
You know what you can do? Squeeze some lemon on the cabbage. That'll taste good. Okay. And then let's do our meat, or these are our onions.
This is mine. You squeeze some of mine, but here, squeeze some of this. Why I didn't get that many? Look at it.
What do you want?
Why I didn't get that many avocados?
Go more. There's more right here. Grab some. Okay, here are the girls' dinners. Looks yummy. Instead of cabbage, since it's raw, I did a little sauerkraut instead on top. Just, I don't know, I haven't done many raw vegetables yet, so I am gonna do tomatoes for the first time. And the onions just smell so, so good. But for Andrews, he'll probably want a little bit of cheese. And I'm not gonna do this because I'm still not doing dairy. Here is the sauerkraut that I have, and Junie loves it.
Yes.
Okay, we're making our morning glory muffins. So these have zucchini and carrot. They've got coconut, maple syrup, a bunch of stuff. I'll put the exact recipe that I'm using down below. I'll show you count to 3. 1.
Thank you, Mom.
Yeah, that smells good. You smell it? Coconut. Coconut. Flour. But don't.
I want to this one.
Oh, no. Put it back on.
What is on? I put that in there. Come on.
What just happened to my muffins? I'm like, it smells like burning. I opened the oven. The top tray is scorched on, like they're not on fire, but they're charred. Like I just threw it away. But the like oven part, like the top, it was a whole row of flame. Like, please tell me what that means. I haven't even texted Andrew yet to tell him, but. And then I turned the oven off and it was still on, the flame, like a whole row. And so I just kind of kept messing with this and I turned it off. I just don't know how that would happen. So I cut off the tops of all of them and they actually look fine underneath. And then here's the bottom. I took them out a little early because I didn't want anything to happen. And I'm like worried about the oven now. What in the world? I just want to show you like the absolute, I had to turn Blippi on for Owen because he was just like, not wanting me to do this. So I'm gonna try to clean up this quickly, but I got some dishes done. All right, time for Wednesday night's dinner. So we are doing a sheet pan dinner, super easy. I found it on Pinterest. I'll link it down below. We're gonna do fingerling potatoes, some carrots, some broccoli, and last but not least, some chicken. I'm also gonna use everything but the bagel seasoning from Trader Joe's. So let's start cooking. Alrighty, so I am slicing up our potatoes. I have these fingerling potatoes here. You could use any type. Do red potatoes, gold potatoes, sweet potatoes, but I love roasting my potatoes. So I always cut them up a little so that they cook a little bit faster. The other day I did make little like chips, so I sliced them really thin and those turned out really good. Just make sure you spray the pan because mine stuck pretty badly to the bottom of the pan. But I am doing potatoes in the oven first because those take the longest to cook. So when you're doing a sheet pan meal, you time it accordingly to what takes longest to cook. So we're gonna slice these up. I add some salt, pepper, garlic, and oil. And I put those in for about 15 minutes. And then I take them out and I'm gonna add my veggies. I was going to put it all on one pan, but it wouldn't fit. So I ended up just doing potatoes and veggies on the pan, and then I did my chicken in a separate pan. I also like my vegetables cooked a little bit more through so they're softer, especially right now with my gut stuff. I'm trying to, you know, be gentle on my digestion. So I put the vegetables in before I put the chicken in. ended up just putting this in another pan because it was not gonna fit with all the veggies. So I put a little olive oil. I'm using this from Thrive. And then the everything but the big seasoning on both sides. I'm gonna put this in the oven right now. And I wanted to crisp up my chicken a little bit and give it more of a skin. So I took it out of the oven. It was almost all the way cooked, and I added a little oil to my pan and waited till that got hot, and then put that on both sides so that it got, you know, a nice crispy crust, and it just makes it taste so much better. All right, here is our meal. I'm not having potatoes yet because I'm waiting like another week or so to have that into my diet. And then here's the kids. Andrew also went out to eat lunch with a friend, and so he's not really hungry. So here's the girls' plates and a little tiny bit for Owen. I'm gonna cut this up for him, but he doesn't really eat much for dinner. So that is our dinner. Hi guys, we are back. It is Wednesday night. I'm making some Greek style bowls. So over here I have some chicken cooking up. I cut this into little pieces, so it's kind of like bite size, and these are chicken thighs. So they're a little bit more tender. I have my quinoa soaking in some water for a few minutes, and then I will drain this. This is the quinoa that I have. The brand is Cadia, and I have the organic white quinoa. So we're gonna do that as kind of the base with chicken. I'm gonna do some spinach in there, some feta cheese. I'm gonna cut up this tomato. I also cut up this cucumber the other day, so that's ready to go. And same with my little DIY sour cream, which is just Greek yogurt and some lime juice.
I'm messy.
You're messy, yeah. And then some avocado. Okay, so first I am making a little like cucumber salad. So I'm using onion, cucumbers, and tomatoes, and I'm going to cut them all into like the same size piece, put them all in a bowl, and then add salt, pepper, and a little lemon juice and some olive oil. Mix that together, and it'll just kind of sit there for a while I cook everything else. And then I can add that to our meal, and it just tastes really good. For the kids, I put a little bit of spinach and feta on top, and then I'll pour the quinoa when it's done on top. So it kind of melts the spinach and the cheese down, and the kids can kind of stir it around for them. I'm not sure if Owen will eat any of this. We will see. He's like so picky. So I cannot have quinoa yet. So what I'm gonna do is I'll split this between me and Andrew, and then I'll do this with avocado and chicken and also some spinach. Okay, so here's Andrew's. It looks so good, and you can totally customize this with olives or whatever you have on hand. Here's mine, not as exciting, but it still looks really, really good. And what do you girls think? How is it?
Good.
Yeah? Did you mix it up? I gave them some hard-boiled eggs in there too.
But there's not more.
Here's what's going on with Owen right now. Some leftover potatoes. All right, it is Thursday night, so for dinner tonight we are doing just breakfast burritos, super easy. Got some tortillas. Today at the store we have eggs, some cheese. I'm gonna cook up some bacon and then grill some onions. So let's get, oh, also some spinach too, so let's get cooking. All right, so first I'm pulling everything out that I'm going to be using. Eggs, bacon, avocado, tortillas, cheese, spinach. I'm not gonna use all of this for myself, but for everyone else I will. Just whatever you have on hand, you can make it your own, obviously. I love just having one really easy, dinner a week. It makes things a little less stressful. It's quick. And we did this past Sunday for dinner, and it was so good. And I was like, we should make Sunday nights our breakfast night. So whether we're doing breakfast burritos, a frittata, we could do protein pancakes, just something fun and breakfasty, for just something fun and easy. We can try new things out. And I just feel like Sundays are a laid back day. We go to church, we hang out with the family, kind of pick up, get ready for Monday. So I feel like that would be a fun thing for our family to kind of have as like a new routine for us. So here I'm just getting everything ready. I'm warming up my pans for the bacon and for the eggs, and then I'm chopping up my onions a little bit smaller. I like preparing my veggies ahead of time, so whatever that is, cucumbers, tomatoes, onions, especially onions, because that's something I like to use on a lot of different foods. So if you have them already pre-cut, it makes it so much easier to use them. Like, I hate chopping up onions all the time, but if I have a baggie full of them already chopped, it's just like way better. So we're making them a little bit smaller though, because they were kind of just like a rough cut from whatever I had them for our previous meal. I would love to know your guys' go-to meals, something that you do every night, not every night. I would love to know your guys' go-to meals. Like, if you have, do you guys do the same thing every Monday, Tuesday? You know what I mean? Like, do you have set themes? I would love to know what you guys do for your dinners though. Do you plan them ahead of time? Do you have kind of set meals that are your go-tos? Let me know in the comments. I'm always curious how other people do things, but I am very much so motivated to plan our dinners now. It's so much easier. I feel like I get total mom brain all the time. And so a lot of the time it'll be midday and I'm like, what was I gonna make for dinner? And I have no idea. So if I write it down and put it on the fridge, I'm like, oh yeah, duh, we're doing burritos. So it makes my life, it's like one less thing to think about. Burrito. Here you go. Okay, so we got eggs. You want cheese on it?
Yeah.
Yeah?
I'll do it.
Okay. Cheese on Junie.
Junie Baloney.
Where are you?
I put some.
Okay, you want some onions?
No.
Try it, they're sweet.
No.
Alright, avocado?
Yeah.
Okay.
Here I am, Mommy.
Okay, Junie, you want some cheese?
Yeah.
Cheese on.
And I get one the egg.
Okay.
I get one the egg, not salad.
Well, it's just a little tiny bit.
Wow, are you kidding me? You're gonna love this. That'll be so good for you.
Yum!
Wow. Did you thank your mama?
Thank you, Mommy.
All right, so that is gonna be it for this video of our dinners for the week. I hope you guys enjoyed this. If you guys want more of these videos where I show dinner all week long, just give this video a like and it'll show me that you guys like this type of format, and I will talk to you guys very soon.
Bye.